Now your first alert traffic updates, sponsored by Rockingham Insurance. Wherever you are, we're here.
Checking back in on the roads this morning, here's a view of I-81 and mile marker 270 southbound in Means. You can see here the north right shoulder is closed due to a vehicle fire. It does look like that has been put out right now, but still expect some delays while crews work to clean that up. Well, the Republican candidate for Virginia's lieutenant governor seat, John Reed, says whoever takes on the next role will have to cast a number of tie-breaking votes on a variety of issues. Henry Graff with our sister station 12 on Your Side in Richmond has the details.
John Reed predicting the next lieutenant governor of Virginia will have a lot on their plate, especially when the Virginia General Assembly is in session.
So it is very likely that the most controversial issues in the state that nobody can figure out could wind up in a tie, and whoever's sitting in this chair will be making that judgment.
The Republican candidate for lieutenant governor sitting down with 12 on Your Side to talk about the race. Reed acknowledged how policies coming from the White House are impacting the Commonwealth.
I mean, the folks in Northern Virginia who've lost their jobs, they're really worried, and I don't blame them for being worried. And so you need a lieutenant governor who's not going to just sit and have cocktails at the Capitol.
Reed says he's logged thousands of miles on his car to crisscross the state and meet voters. One of the biggest issues he gets an earful over, the cost of living.
People are mad about inflation, and they're very worried about taxes.
Reed echoing those at the top of the ticket this year, calling for a full repeal of Virginia's dreaded car tax.
I think it's time to pull the trigger, get rid of the car tax, and empower the localities to do other things.
A new Roanoke College poll shows Democrat Ghazala Hashmi holding a narrow lead over Reed, 38% to 35%. The former conservative radio show host says it's a virtual tie right now.
I'm trying to meet people who say, "Who are you? Let me try to understand where you've come from and your career and your background."
Reed is the first openly gay candidate from either party to be a statewide nominee in Virginia. He says that's drawing interest from people while on the campaign trail, and he hopes to translate that intrigue into votes.
There are a lot of undecided voters, so again, I'm not cocky. I don't take anything for granted. I'm up every morning and I'm working every single day, no days off.
Reed also telling me he is going to keep pushing for a debate in his race. So far, he and his opponent have not been able to come to terms on one.
And that was Henry Graff reporting. In health news now, a new at-home flu vaccine is hitting the market. AstraZeneca's Flu Mist, which has the FDA stamp of approval, can now be delivered to people in 34 states. Health officials say the nasal spray vaccine can be self-administered by most adults from the comfort of their home.
It really expands the amount of people in theory who are going to go ahead and get the vaccine, which is the whole goal. So if this having the option to do it at home would allow more people to get the flu shot, that's a win for everyone.
The Virginia Department of Health says to talk to your doctor before using the drug, that it's a great tool for those, especially with weakened immune systems. And syphilis is making a comeback in Virginia, specifically among younger women. VDH is reporting a 43% increase in early cases of the STI between 2020 and 2024. Among women, syphilis rates at any stages increased 145%. During the same time frame, doctors say one of their biggest concerns is congenital syphilis, which happens when pregnant women pass the infection on to their babies. There were 35 diagnosed cases of congenital syphilis last year. Now VDH is urging everyone to get tested, especially pregnant women, whom doctors say should get a test in their first trimester. Well, back around the valley now, a Harrisonburg mixed martial arts gym is helping people set and achieve their goals. And for one student, this goal means more than any medal or trophy. Our Kira Fullington visited the gym to learn more about their journey in the boxing world.
When walking through the doors of Mastering MMA for the first time, you might just be looking for a new gym membership or catching up on your boxing skills. But for this group, it's something much more than that. For those at Mastering MMA, the gym has become not just a place of boxing, but an outlet for reaching goals.
On the coaching end of things, I like seeing the difference I can make in people's lives. You know what I mean? Like seeing people improve athletically, mentally.
As this location has been open for less than a year, they have built a community, one that the owner says he is proud to see grow.
I just love seeing how it helps people. It's not for everybody, but it's really surprising the people that do fall in love with it sometimes. It's people you would never ever think.
And for one of his students, this community was much more than just boxing.
Pretty much I started boxing 6 years ago in the city of Philadelphia. I watched Street Beefs, which is on the big fight club that's on YouTube, and then said, hey, I can do that.
Jeff continues his training at Mastering MMA while having a specific goal in mind.
When I joined Mastering MMA, my biggest goal was to have a pro fight. I was told when I started boxing I would never be a pro fighter. It's just the greatest feeling in the world because it was like, I did what nobody said I could do.
And now he steps on the mat with the pros.
I found Coach Lee. He's been like a mentor to me, and Coach James and everybody. I'm like, hey, cool. And I'm now a pro. I actually got to have a pro fight with him, which was amazing. For somebody with autism, it's incredible.
Between Jeff and Lee, they have both helped each other.
So many people come in here with different goals and are able to reach and exceed goals, and they're from all different walks of life. And I think that's what's really cool.
This gym hopes to inspire all of those who enter.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Working hard for you, Kara Fullington, WHSB.
In Newmarket, John Henry General Store is rolling out a new program for seniors in the community to provide them with more access to nutrition. The Farm Market Fresh program at John Henry General Store allows older adults who are eligible to receive a $50 benefit. With that, they can purchase fresh fruits and vegetables. Henry says it's all about helping older folks have an easier time getting affordable, healthy foods.
Elders actually can qualify for this program. It's not as stringent as getting a food stamp card, and so it's just another alternative for us to help folks get affordable produce.
The program will feature produce like tomatoes, cucumbers, and squash for those in the program. That program runs through November 30th. And with the semester back in session, students from James Madison University are also back in town. You really can't miss them, and local restaurants are feeling a shift too. And for Texas Inn in Harrisonburg, this time of year sparks an upward trend in overall sales and for their late night business.
We have noticed over the last 3 years, between mid-May and mid-August, when the kids are not in town, that can mean as much as 20% of our total revenue. So we, more than anyone else, are excited to see them back.
The owner says now that the students are back, they have extended their hours. They'll now stay open to midnight or later. You can find their current hours at texasin.com.
Well, coming up, as this week marks the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, former Federal Emergency Management Agency employees sent a warning letter to Congress regarding recent changes. Plus, the South Korean president met with President Donald Trump in the Oval Office. More on the major investment discussed when Daybreak continues with what's new this morning.